Okay.
Hello, everyone. Um, welcome to my uh, wel- uh, welcome to my welcome to my stream. Uh, Today we're going to be playing Cairn second edition. We're, we're playing a one shot named uh, the Seven Silver Spheres. It, we're, we're playing Cairn, a TTRPG with uh, a TTRPG about adventures in mysterious woods, hiding treasures, and spiritual monstrosities. Uh, this is a old school revival game, based on old games like the older editions of D&D, and is in general a high lethality game. It's supposed to. Uh, Here we have two very nice people. Please introduce yourselves.
I mean, I guess I can go first.
Hmm.
Hi, I'm
Okay.
Tara Geode. I do art streams on occasion on Twitch whenever I remember to stream.
I'm Sparkus Strayus. I also stream from time to time, but very rarely. I am also over on Twitch.
Yeah, uh, 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 yeah. As I said, today we are playing one shot using this system. The one shot name Seven Silver Spheres, and in general is about about a treasure. Yeah, I will narrate the start of the adventure, and then we are going to introduce your characters. Is this fine with you too?
Oh, yeah, that works.
Yeah.
My friends, great treasures await at the temple of Saint Ryland. Deep in the forest at dawn, the seven silver spheres are long thought lost, but I found the clues proving their existence. I have recharged the paths as well, but sadly, I am but too old to traverse them safely. Dearly Marcus, this is a note there was a note handed over by a, a friend or someone uh, to you. They is a map which tells you the location of the so-called seven silver spheres. The map contains a lot of information that should help you in your trouble. The map is displayed on screen. So with that, please tell me, please introduce your characters and tell me what will be your relationship with this Marcos individual. Mm, do you know
My audio just cut out for a moment there.
what?
Yeah, I think mine did too. um, but we're introducing our characters now, right?
Yes, yes.
All right. I am playing a bone keeper named Marigold, which I have decided to nickname Marie.
I'm playing an old Hexenbane called Ivor. Definitely gonna be very grumpy.
All right. Then, please, both of you tell me what is your relationship with this, with the man called the one that sent you the map? What do you think will be your relationships with this person, guys?
um,
I'm thinking.
yeah, I'm also, and I mean, I guess I could base it off the bond that I was rolling for when I was just goofing around rereading through the what's it called, and I guess I could say that it's a person I kind of owe a bit of a debt to, which is why I'm traveling to this as a favor to them.
All right, yeah, that makes sense. That's nice. That's nice. And
I
then,
guess I just know him. I know this person from the pub that we both go to, and he kind of knows that I'm pretty much broke right now, so I could do with some cash.
all right, yeah, makes sense. Then, in that case, let's start. You are. Let's do something. Is it that you are, here in the beginning here. You have those, right? Could you tell me?
Begin
Mm.
here.
Could you tell me again your classes? Your, classes, backgrounds, basically.
I am a bone keeper.
Hmm.
I'm a Hexenbane.
All right. Yeah, yeah, this is good. All right. Then this is Igor. and
The skull. I like it.
yeah, and
Mm.
Hexervane. Hmm. And and Ivor, are you okay with this one? For your Hexervane?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's basically what will represent you in this. You are at this road. You are a small crossroad near. You have probably traveled by now. You have probably been traveling by now for a few, for a few weeks. Um, for a few weeks. So this I think would be a pretty, remote place. Due to the due to the distance from this to the uh, you know the other towns and such. Sorry. For now, you have arrived. You have arrived at right now is midday. You two have arrived to there 2 days before the autumn of equinox, and
Mm.
that the doors to the temple will
So it's 2 days to the autumn equinox, and
yeah to the autumn equinox. You know you know that into the door to the temple will only stay open during that time. If if you are too slow, you will you have enough time to travel. Well, if you are too slow, then maybe the door will probably be the door will close. So yeah,
Mhm.
you you are in the fork of the road to your according to
hmm.
you are in this in a fork of the
All
road.
right.
Accord-
So
yeah, I'm sorry.
I'd say we take the old road. I don't want to
hmm,
travel through a forest. Who knows what we'll find in there?
not to mention, I am not certain this poor old donkey will be able to get across the waters with everything intact. So I believe the road where the Bridge of Saints lies is also for the best.
Alright then, begin making your you begin making your way through the road. You see that the road is very old and dilapidated. The plants from the surrounding areas have covered part of it, and in certain parts is barely visible. So you don't see in the ground at points small footsteps that would be too small for a person, and whatever it is seems to be barefoot. These roads are old, but it seems that something recently have passed through them. Mm.
Hmm.
Mm.
There's
All right.
probably
So
nothing.
as you travel, can you please roll a no? Actually, no. Forget. Nothing. So yeah, you continue down the road. As you continue down the road, all right. As you arrive, as you continue down the road, you can see at the distance what seems to be some sort of a small village. Just from where you are, you can see that it's clearly uh, very dilapidated, and you see particularly in the center of the town what seems to be a statue, a very big statue. You are currently like at the distance. Let me say you're like over here. And you see at the distance the you see from distance the town, and you can also see on the ground of the town uh, there's more of those footsteps that you saw before in the road.
Well, someone's definitely been covering a lot of ground without any shoes.
Oh, well,
It's not only one set of
as that
footsteps.
fate.
It's not only one set of footsteps. It is like several.
Hmm. Well, it seems we're coming up on some kind of village, or probably just some camp of dwarves. We should be fine to
Oh,
just go on.
I suppose that is possible. Regardless, we shouldn't try not to linger here too long. We only have 2 days to get up there.
Yeah, I agree. Let's just keep moving.
All right. So you just continue through the village. Yeah. Right. At the other side of the village, you see you see
Mm.
the bridge which is intact. So you just continue walking through the village.
Yeah?
All right. Mm, let me check out something quick. All right. Um, as you continue walking through the village, let me roll for something. As you con- as you continue as you start approaching the village, you can hear as you approach the sound of giggling and the sound of chatter, particularly around one particular house, which seems to have been in the past the like
Mm.
the town hall of this village.
Have much
Hmm.
time to check it out.
You do not do you just ignore it? Sorry, I didn't hear you correctly. Can you repeat what you said before?
Uh,
All right. As
Mm,
guys,
Yeah,
yeah.
uh, 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 you know, you just continue
I
working through
think the audio didn't work again, and we didn't.
Yeah.
it. Yeah. As
Um,
you know, you hear cheering and giggling and chatter from one of the from what was the town hall of the village. What do you do about it? Do you just continue forward or do you try to check it out?
I am not sure if that's a trap or something that is at least worth a little bit of worrying over. Um, what do you think, Ivor?
well, we don't have a lot of time, but we
Okay.
should have enough to check it out. But if it seems like trouble, we're moving away ASAP.
Oh, most definitely.
All right. So I guess you start approaching. As you begin approaching, you can see that you can hear more clearly. You hear voices in what seems to be a broken version of common Talking. Like, no, I bet you I can hold this better than you. No, I can do it better. You can hear that they are very wrong. The voices, for what you have known from dwarfs, these are clearly not dwarfs. These clearly are not dwarfs. You can say from the voice. They sound a little bit you know squeaky, uh, a little bit high would be a way to put it. And as you approach near the entrance, you can see a total of 10 goblins uh, r- uh, currently seemingly celebrating something and seem to be drunk out of their mind. They they don't seem to notice you at all. Seem to be distracted in their own thing to see you.
I
Hmm.
personally don't think it's worth the trouble of making a nuisance. Not with old Mortimer probably being stubborn and probably just wants to get out back to wherever he came from.
Yeah.
Unless you're bound by some covenant to deal with goblins, I say we continue down the road, and if they become a problem, well, I suppose we'll deal with them then.
Oh, these goblins aren't
Sorry, can you repeat?
anything. I say we just head on.
All right, then you for you ignore the goblins. So as you continue down the bridge, you can also you continue through the bridge, and as you do, you can also see a pair of collapsed drunk goblins on each side of the bridge. It seems that they were supposed to be watching over it, but they decided to take a little rest.
Think we can sneak past them?
No, no, they are collapsed. They are drunk.
Well,
Or,
with
oh,
Incredibly
they're
sick.
just out.
uh,
Yeah.
well, I'm gonna grab some of the booze if you don't mind.
If you collapse, I'm just going to have to weigh my options on how easily I can toss you under the cart.
Oh, don't worry. I won't be drinking all of it.
All right.
Good. I don't want to be fighting by myself if they decide to start attacking.
All right. You approach the goblin. You see the goblin with a few bottles of what seems to be some sort of wine, actually. Uh, you see that both of them seem to be holding one. Both of them seem to be holding a half finished bottle, and there's another fresh closed bottle and next to them also. I guess you grab that.
Yeah.
All right. All right. You grab the bottles. When you grab one of them, the goblin kind of like gets startled for a second, like wake up for a second before breaking out again.
Hmm. Oh well. It's back down, so I guess we can keep on going.
Do save me some wine if you can.
I told you, I'm not drinking all of it.
I jest. Regardless, I believe the temple awaits.
It does.
All right. Now, as you continue forward, you no, it has uh, hmm, something quick. Yeah, as you continue forward, halfway through the way, you can see that is getting to night already. You know, it seems to soon it will be night. As you are doing this, what do you do? Do you rest or do you try to continue forward?
Hmm. How late at night is it? Or is it just like evening time?
I I would say it was like getting to evening when you arrived to like the town, and now it's getting to night halfway through the way.
Hmm.
Yep.
Also like around
I
here.
know we got to some
Yeah.
wild creatures out in the woods.
Yeah, and I have pulled a few all-nighters before. Um, Given that there are goblins in the area, I still think it'd probably be best if we rest, but at least do some sort of sleeping in shifts so that we are not suddenly ambushed in the middle of the night.
Yeah, that would be handy.
All right. In that case, all right. You're resting then. All right. You rest in shifts. Mm, Right. As you know, you continue. You start resting, and as you do, all right, let's do. Sorry. Sorry, I had to look up something. As you continue to ride, and could each of you roll a die for me? Each
Um,
of you roll a d6. I want to see something.
I'm sorry, what should we do?
Uh,
I
um,
think the audio cut out again.
yeah.
all right, you should have told me. Uh, the roll a d6. Each of you roll a d6, please. A six die.
A D6.
Yeah.
Okay. I rolled a 6.
And I.
And for me, it's a 2.
All right. Ivor. Halfway through the night, uh, in your shift, as you know, as you are making cards, you can see. You first start hearing the sound of something like chopping nearby, in the forest near the road. You hear the sound of something clearly trying to sneak, but you barely manage to hear it. But there's something walking nearby.
Okay,
I think you could again.
I'm not going after that, whatever that is. I'm staying put. I will not be. Yes, I don't.
Uh, as your shift continues, you continue hearing the noise, and you can barely see something. What seems to be some sort of you see an animal walking like in near the boulder of the light of the campfire. You can see you can see its
Mhm.
eyes in against the fire, but you cannot see its form completely.
I pull out my crossbow and shoot at it.
All right. As all right, in
Just
that
like
case,
pure fear, I am bringing out my crossbow and shooting.
all right, in that case, could you please roll damage for it? Sorry, I think I didn't see. And did you roll? I think I didn't see it.
No.
No,
Uh,
no, all right.
I thought you were looking up what you. I needed to roll. The audio is just. Yeah.
Cutting out.
Yeah. That's it too.
Mm.
All right. As you
You're still there?
as, as you shoot, you can hear the sound of you can hear the sound of a wolf. Uh, it's only crying as whatever it was seems to be seems to start running away. For now, it seems that it was just an animal.
Well,
All right,
then, I'm. As I said, I'm not chasing after anything.
all right. In that case, the night continues. After that, the night continues without any interruption. Uh, so yeah, would you tell Marigold about this, or it will be something just normal? They will not be too much worth mentioning.
You cut out again.
Yeah, you cut out for a lot of that, so I just missed it.
Same.
Fuck. Yeah, I was asking. Actually, nah, nothing. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, the night continues without any other incident. Uh,
Nothing happens.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Morning, Ivor. Ready to continue on the journey?
Sure, I am just. There was just some beasts in the night. Nothing too bad.
So yeah, you continue through the path. Mm.
You cut out again.
All right. Yeah, you continue through the path. Wanting to know something. What do your characters do? Wilderness action. What do your characters do? Do they just continue traveling? Do they try to look around or something?
I'd say just continue traveling.
All right. Yeah, as you continue traveling, you can see footsteps of animals. It seems to be more wolves. If you can know it's early in the morning, and you can see more uh, tracks of wolves and such. You along the way also find a few dead animals. You strangely notice the fact that some of the animals seems to be just like half eaten. Like, a wolf will usually drag the prey and eat, but some of it seems to have been just left there.
Well, that seems a little concerning.
I agree. We should get out of here as soon as we can. I do not want to see whatever did this.
Yeah, probably for the best.
As you continue, you can see in the road what seems to be a tavern. This is, according to your map, this is the Rising Sun Tavern. It seems to be it's a building of wood and stone, and you can see a sign which seems to be an orange sun in the sunset. You see that this is a very old tavern, you know. But you see it from the outside that this is a very old tavern. But you don't notice the fact that in the ground there's small footsteps, which is probably from the goblins. You do also see a few bottles and a few small trinkets in the ground near the entrance. So it's until it's probably the goblins came to this place.
Think the goblins have already looted around here?
Think so. Though I mean, we didn't see much with those goblins back there that we encountered, so wouldn't hurt to look around. Am I right?
Maybe see if they left some food behind?
I ain't talking about food. I'm talking about treasure.
Ah,
Maybe
fair
some
enough.
trinkets or such.
Fair enough. I mean, half the reason we're out here is looking for treasure.
That's right.
I almost forgot. Give me a second. And yeah, you are here. Can you see what I'm putting or not? No, yeah, right. I forgot.
Yeah, I see
I
the
have to be.
change.
I have to get a one dragon. But you can see the map, right? All right. You can see the very dilapidated tavern. Uh, it has clearly seen better days. But other than that, it looks, the exterior looks intact enough. It's probably it probably at least most of it will probably not collapse in top of you. So there's that. So yeah, you know, do you start spraying around?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm inclined to
seeing.
say so.
All right. Yeah, you start looking around. Which parts of the tavern is you start trying to look first?
Hmm.
I'd say we look for the kitchen because it ain't. It doesn't look like we'll find much food and much other than food here.
I mean, probably is a good idea to search around for food. What quality and state it'll be in is anyone's guess, though.
Yeah, well, still better to check.
All right.
Hey, who knows? You might find more wine.
Yeah.
Now that'd be amazing.
So yeah, as you approach first the kitchen, you can see that this the place was definitely looted by the goblins. You see some bottles like it seems to have fallen and smashed into the ground. You see a few stands where barrels it probably used to be, which it probably weren't that good anyway, in good condition. But it's a pity that they were taken. You do see a few more bottles of wine, and it seems, and yeah, they seem to be of the same brand, of the same brand of the one you took before. And you see that it has the same the same sign that the tavern, sun in the sunset.
Hey, you think they got it from here? I say as I hold up one of the bottles.
Yeah, probably.
All right. Apart from the kitchen, what else do you check?
Might as well dig around a little at some of the tables and near the edges of some of the debris, and I guess it's like the main area near the bar. See if there's any loose change, gold, whatever.
Mm, all right. Let's see if there's any. You do find a few things, a few small things. You find a yeah, you do find a few things. Find a few uh, wooden symbols, which seems to be representing Saint Ryland, the one the one whose temple was named after, and you do find a few do find a few pieces of you do find a few pieces of loose change. You find around 16 golden pieces, and also find what a very fancy looking cup, which seems to be made out of clay. You can see that it has a very intricate. It seems to be made out of clay, but it has a very intricate design. It was made by a master artisan. It has the imagery s- of Saint Ryland. What like basically everything else you have found basically.
Be
Whoa,
some stuff. I guess we're
we could
holding on to
probably
it
sell
then.
this pop for a lot of money too.
Yeah, and also as you find it, uh, which you find it by the way uh, under the under the bar, right? You find it right under the bar, and as you find it, you also suddenly hear a noise. You hear the sound of
I
someone knocking on a door. Hello,
You
mm,
hear
is
that?
I don't.
is anyone there?
That's yeah.
Oh, thank God. Eh, Could you could you please help me a little bit? I got stuck here. You see, and I will.
We should
I'm
probably go take a look.
there, so regardless.
Yeah. You see,
Take out whatever you need.
yeah, in the stairs, in the stairs, behind the bar. You see that down it leads to a door. The door. Hmm.
I'm not sure if we're the right people to help you.
No, no. I just need you to open for me, please. Is you see, it's stuck from this side. What I think it should be able to open from that one. Could you help me, please? Just to be clear, I want to know: would any of your characters have any knowledge about guards and such? Will any of you have a knowledge about magic, about magical barriers of any sort?
Uh,
Me, what?
anyway, you
Yeah.
cut out completely there.
Yeah, you also got up for me. Uh,
Um,
would any of you two, would Ivor or Marigold have any knowledge of like magical barriers? of any sort?
Mm, I would not.
Ivor?
Yeah, I think so because I mean,
All
quite
right.
old, experienced a lot of stuff.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm pretty. Aren't Hex and Banes like mages or something? Oh, I know they're
Witch
hands of
hunters,
justice.
Witch hunters.
witch hunters, kinda.
Then yeah, you would have a knowledge of this.
Ah,
See, as you approach the door, uh, you see that the lower part of the door there's salt like spread in front of it, and in the middle of the door there's a small what seems to be some sort of sigil uh, of, of a star with some with kind of brownish liquid uh, brownish right now right liquid in the center. Please open the open the door, please, if you will. You recognize Ivor that star as a ward against bad spirits.
A world, what you 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 cut out again.
Parsi cut out again.
Uh, Give me a second. I have to do something quick.
Eh.
Sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah. So yeah, as I said before, uh, Ivor,
Mm-hmm.
you recognize the like la the painting in the door as a guard for against evil spirits. Something that people would put to prevent an evil spirit, evil spirit from passing by. Please open it. Please, open the door, please. I have been here for a while. I would really
Hmm.
like to go home.
Give me a moment.
Yes.
I
Or you
move.
recognize that thing?
I move away from the door a bit and whisper to Marigold. I don't trust this guy. That sigil is nothing good.
Uh, I mean, you sure? I mean, I don't really recognize it offhand. Then again, my job largely has to do with putting people in the ground.
Mm-hmm. That that sigil is probably the only thing keeping a evil spirit away, and I assume he's probably gonna be the evil spirit.
So you think the reason he can't open that door is because he's the evil spirit?
Yeah.
C- Could you hurry, please?
Hmm.
I I really want to get out of here. I want to see my family. Please.
What do you say?
Um. I mean, I I don't know enough about whole spirits things. I'm just here to do a job, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Because part of me isn't going to just let him out because I feel bad.
Hmm. Well, as I said, I don't trust this guy one bit. You have something that could perhaps make him talk.
I mean, I do have chains and a lantern, and, well, this weird repellent thing that I don't even know what it's for.
Hmm. What repellent thing?
I know, the label's too blurred for me to even tell what was originally supposed to repel, so for all I know, it could be for repelling goblins.
Could you let me take a look? Perhaps I recognize it.
Sure, here you go.
Hmm. Yeah, no, I cannot tell what this is
Mm,
supposed to be.
mm,
Well, that's what happens when labels fade.
all right, just for you to
But
know,
it's served me well a few times.
just for you to know, you can. I would, if you want to, I could allow you to say this a repellent for whatever is at the other, uh, for whoever or whatever is at the other side of the door, if you want to.
What?
Nothing, nothing.
No, I'm just literally reading from the description of where I originally rolled for it in the Bonekeeper thing. Powerful stuff. Its faded label makes it unclear what it is actually meant to repel, though. Perhaps everything. It has
Hmm.
3 uses.
Okay. Yeah, as you continue talking about the plan, and the guy please. The guy for now seems to have gone quiet. He, you hear him knock one more time, but so far he hasn't said anything else.
I
Well,
I
what
don't.
do you say?
I guess I have
Do we
to.
just flip a coin for?
Sorry, just speak.
I don't know if that guy's passed out or if he's just waiting for us to open the door, and now I'm feeling a lot more uneasy about it.
I say we just let him be then.
So you're going
I
just
mean, you're the one who knows more about magic.
so you're just going to leave me here then? Would you really let that person die? You're scared?
Just tell us the truth about the sigil behind you.
I I don't know what this is. I just went through and then it closed behind me. That's the truth, the whole truth. Please, open the door.
I'm sorry, but without more, I can't let you go. The next group of sods that passes through here is gonna have to deal with you.
I see. Suddenly, you hear a sound of I would comparison is like a hammer uh, breaking breaking a tree in half. You hear that sound, and he says, "Damn it! Why it has to be fucking expert about this?" You hear that sound again. You see the door like a bulge a little bit forward, but it doesn't break, despite the sound sounding a, like like basically a hammer, a warhammer hitting something. It had to be fucking expert. And I keep trapping here.
Let's get
Uh,
out of here.
What?
Yeah, I'm in agreement. Let's get out of here.
You when I
Because I
get
do not want to test if this is what the repellent is for.
when I get out of
Mm-hmm.
here, I will hound you down. You hear the hit again and again. You will be the first one I go for. I promise it. You continue hearing hits as I assume you get out of the tavern.
Let's get out
Yeah.
of Dodge.
Yeah, yeah. So you start getting you get out, and I assume you
Mm-hmm.
continue basically running down the way.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. We just run.
Get out of here.
We leave.
We're getting out of. Let's just get out of town
Mm-hmm.
with
Right.
our 8 gold strange pot and the whatever else we found.
The wine. Don't forget the wine.
Yeah.
I will roll to see how much wine you got.
Yes, the
Oh
wine,
yeah, the
the
wine.
all important wine.
For wine, you so far,
4 bottles
yes, you so far,
of
Balls.
wine.
you have a total of 6 bottles of wine with you, including the ones you stole from the goblins. Be sure to put that in your inventory. Or your,
Oh,
or your mule.
well, it's a good news that we have a donkey with us.
Yep. I,
Yeah.
I told you.
We have 8. We have 8. I have 8 extra slots for wine.
You see, and I told you you would need them. You told me that you didn't want the donkey, but see, that is what
I
it's in
was
for.
considering just getting something else.
We. You said you didn't need the donkey. Now we've
I'm
got
putting the wine.
celebratory wine for
I
days.
am putting. I'm putting 2 bottles of wine specifically on the donkey, just so that it can have something in case we go missing.
Hmm.
Wine,
Wine.
wine, more wine.
All right, yeah. You continue. You continue down the road. Let's see.
Because funny.
All right, let's see.
And apparently we're forming the next Alcoholics Anonymous.
You continue down the road. You know, after I assume both of you are probably running after, you know, getting finding that dude in the tavern. Just just in case he gets out. And as you continue forwards, you can see and at the distance. You can see at the distance. You begin to see at the distance a giant wall made of what seems to be some white stone. And from where you are, you can see in top of the building like humanoid figures on top of the wall, but you cannot make out details. I forgot to change maps. Give a second.
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry, I kind of blanked.
Yeah.
Don't worry. As you are, approaching, you see around here. You see at the distance a giant wall made out of a white stone. What you assume to be the porcelain wall, the your map is was talking about, and you see in top of the
Oh,
building.
the
What?
porcelain gate.
Mm.
Yeah, but the porcelain gatehouse is part of the porcelain wall. Yeah, you see in top of the on in top of the wall several humanoid figures, but you cannot make them out from this distance.
Hmm.
Yeah, and
I hate to say it, but it might be a case where we have to get closer.
Yeah.
the Reddit getting closer. Yeah, as you approach, you can distinguish the the wall, and as you get closer, you finally see the human figures in top, and you see several what seems to be uh, humanoid figures made out of some of porcelain. Or, well, you can assume to be porcelain due to the namesake. In top of the wall, they are completely still. They have they have they have spears, all of them, uh, and all of them are standing in top of the wall immobile. All of them seem to be looking in the general direction of what I assume is south. Let's assume you came from the south, to the south, completely still, and you can see the gatehouse, which doors have collapsed due to the time.
Is it just me, or are those beer guys looking at us?
I mean, it could just be how they were originally oriented. Just look at the gatehouse over there, though. It's kind of a mess, though.
Yeah, that could be.
Still doesn't make it any less unsettling. Then again, for all we
Mm-hmm.
know, they were originally there just to deter people from just wandering in.
Maybe we should still be really careful, though.
Oh, yeah. I still don't want to take too many chances.
Mm. Well, let's. I think we just keep going and keep an eye on them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
After all, we're already this close.
Yeah, it would be kind of stupid if we went back now,
Oh,
empty-handed.
all right.
Yeah, because otherwise we'd have to wait almost 6 more months just to even try coming back here.
Yeah, nah, I ain't waiting that long.
Me neither.
All right. As you continue forward,
Mm.
you see the gatehouse, and you see and apart from the collapsed doors, that the ground seem to be shaped weirdly, like it has uh, sink sink spots in it. And you see that the sides of the wall, you see that the side of the wall seems to have some holes in it.
Hmm.
Beginning to
I
doubt
think
that we were
those.
the only people to come down here.
Oh no, we sure weren't.
Ignore the
But
ignore the cards, by the way.
I mean, it should be obvious. Way we should still go.
All right, so you continue through the gatehouse. All right, all right, I want to know as you continue, which one of you is in front?
Far as whatever you're saying completely cut out.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Which one of you is in front?
I think I'd be in front.
All right.
Yeah.
As you get into the gatehouse and you step into the sinking spots, suddenly you hear the sound of you he- you hear the sound of several things moving at quick speed as arrows come from the holes in the walls. I- I'm sorry.
Hmm.
I think I no, actually that was my fault. You misunderstood before, right? You thought it was like holes, like big holes, right? Israelis.
You cut out.
I said that I realized I may have not made myself clear before. The walls, right? You thought they were big holes or small holes? Hello.
Hello, we
We
hear you.
Yeah. You thought that they
now
were
we
big
hear.
holes or small holes?
Big.
Then yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sorry for before. Then yeah, let's oops, let's reroll that then. And basically, there's like sinking parts on the floor and small holes in both sides, like finger-sized holes, I guess, in each side of the walls.
Oh, like those little slits in the wall that they have for archers to shoot through.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Is the interior is a little bit dark, so you cannot see inside unless you like shine a light through. But yeah,
I mean, I have torches. You want to check what's in there?
Yeah, and I also have a lantern if that helps too.
yeah, you can. So yeah, let's say
Say we just.
so yeah, you I guess you check inside with your light, and when you check inside, you can see those same porcelain guards from the top of the wall. You can see them inside those holes. They are they are like pointing at the place, but seem completely immobile. They don't react to your light.
Hmm. You think they're just statues, or you think they shoot?
I I don't know. I mean, yeah, they're kind of weird and creepy, but I don't understand. I mean, I understand having probably porcelain guards at the top, but not in here at the very least. Or at least they'd be really strange decorations.
Yeah, I I see a third option as well, and if it is this third option, it is probably way more concerning.
I'm assuming that third option has to do with me not being able to do my job anymore. Or at least someone else having to do my job for me.
The third option has to do with that those used to be humans.
Yeah, that somehow feels a lot worse.
Way worse. Let's just hope I'm wrong with that one.
Hope so too.
All right.
Well, let's get these gates open then and head inside.
Yeah. I mean, once we get past here, all that's really left is waiting for the equinox and then getting
Yeah,
in and out.
that's just about it.
All right. So yeah, you open. Yeah. So you open the gates. No, they struggle a little bit to open, and as you do, you can see they open towards your side. By the way, towards the outside, and as you see inside, you see in the center of you see in part of the guardhouse what's in the ground, what seems to be some spots that are a little bit like sunk. Those spots seems to be a few spots in kind of in an irregular fashion that seems to be kind of sunk, and those spots are like are like squares. Uh, they look they don't look like natural forming basically.
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
What do these spots look like again?
They look sunk like a square like sunk squares.
Squares.
Like uniformed
Hmm.
squares in the ground inside the guardhouse.
These squares,
Hmm.
could they happen to be big enough to put a human body?
No, 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 no. They look like the size of your foot of a person's foot.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Hmm.
Sorry for not making myself clear.
Hmm.
Well, those definitely could be traps.
Yeah,
So avoid
I'm
them.
I'm not putting my foot in them.
You see also that as you know keep
Hmm.
looking at it, you see that there's a few other spots where which seems to be a little bit like cut out, like they are like the give me a second the outline which seems to be a little bit cut, like they're they're like outline of something.
Hmm.
All right, I will drop our pretenses at this point. They are uh, they are pressure plates in the ground.
Ah,
Hmm.
Uh,
I say we
Hmm.
tread carefully around those things.
Definitely. We should not step on them.
yeah, I
I
think
guess the real question is, well,
yeah, I think for this I will.
yeah,
You know what? I will wait. We what are you doing with your donkey? Do you want to try? Do you want to do the hard thing and try to get it through or not?
yeah, that was what I was going to ask. Like, how much space do we have? And because I don't think it notes anywhere how big the donkey and the wagon are.
You will be able
I
to pass.
mean, if we're going off a standard donkey slash.
You will be able to pass through, yeah. But will you be able to pass without triggering the the uh, I forgot the word again. Sorry. Without triggering
The
the
pressure
Pressure
plates.
plates.
plates. Yes, thank you. I would say that I will let you, but you will have if you go alone, I would let you to go through without issues since your characters can see the pressure plates. They're pretty obvious since they are kind of odd. But if you want to pass your donkey, I would ask you to roll for that.
Hmm. Yeah, that was one of the that was a consideration that I probably would have to make. So, think we can go on ahead without the donkey, or should we risk it?
I say we leave the donkey out here. Sadly, that means leaving the wine behind.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the pot back here too. Anything you feel like we should leave behind, just in case, just so we have more space so that we can carry things back.
Yeah,
Because um, looking at my current inventory list, I have like three slots left on the cart and donkey that can be used.
I mean, like, I have like two or three items that I don't think I'll need.
All
So,
right, because everything else that I'm currently keeping on on my person, I feel like could be of some use.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you,
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm thinking mainly like the rations won't really be needed. That's like the main thing.
Yeah. So you're gonna leave your rations behind?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm noting that down. And is that all you're gonna leave behind?
Mm-hmm.
Because I already wrote down that I'm leaving the strange pot and all of our wine on the donkey. You have, we have 6 bottles between us. We have, or at least we have 6 bottles between us, so would the last 2 bottles of wine take up the remaining inventory?
Mm-hmm.
Wah. I'm just writing it. I'm just writing WI and NE on the last 2 slots.
Winnie. Win.
Y and NE. Well then,
Why in
well, let's hope old Mortimer does not get torn to shreds while we are visiting the temple on our feet.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, I named the donkey Mortimer while we were on the way up here.
Oh, Mortimer. Reminds me of that one guy. Last I heard, he was ripped to shreds by a witch he was hunting.
Hey, it was either that or naming him Calavera.
all right.
Well, then,
But
let's
I think
head.
we're moving on to the Temple of Ryland.
Yep.
Just walking past the pressure plates by
Mm-hmm.
ourselves.
Yeah. As you pass through, you see in front of you the temple. You see that it is resting in uh on the face of a mountain, and you see that after so many years, it seems to be completely intact. I mean, mostly intact. You know, there's a few places that are run down, destroyed, but you see that of all the main door is completely is looks brand new, like it hasn't aged a day. This one is seems to be made of some sort of metal, and compared with everything else around it, which is kind of old and dilapidated, this one is basically shining. You are one day away from it, and you are one day away from it opening. So yeah, now the only thing you have to do is wait. Do you want to explore around more, or do you just wait at the entrance?
Well then, it's either rest for the night out here, or poke around a little bit
Yes.
more before
Hmm.
resting. Regardless, I brought enough rations for tonight.
Yeah, I think we can just rest
All
for
right.
now.
But, what?
Hello?
I said that right. I'm sorry. Can you hear me? Oh,
Someone who's muted.
uh,
Yeah.
a excuse me. This is a recording.
Yeah, we're currently
restrict the amount of people who can. If you
We're back.
scroll up to the beginning of the channel, there's Voice Master. I believe. All right.
Yeah.
As I was saying, yeah, you. I guess you start resting for the night. As you continue rest, your. Uh, I, I guess you're resting in front of the temple.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
As you continue in the front of the temple, you can hear the sound of as you rest. All right, each of you roll a d6 again, please. Guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just rest here.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I believe so.
ADM pick it up again. Sorry. Uh, could you roll a d6, please? Each of you.
All right. Oh
Okay.
wait. I don't know why I instinctively reach for the dice I physically have in my room.
You can use those. You can use those. You can use those
I
if
mean,
you
like,
want.
I was good at two.
3.
We both rolled threes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. In
Middle
that
of the
case,
road.
all right. That's
It
all
shall
right.
forever
That's fine.
remain a mystery.
As you both roll, as you both you continue to roll a night. Which one would be the first to have the first guard, the first guard?
You want to play rock paper scissors? Sorry, you want to flip a coin over it?
Sure.
Uh, I
Oh,
don't have any coins on me,
I, I,
so
I have to.
odds it's you, evens it's me.
Okay, that works too.
It's odd. I forgot what I said.
I think odds
I
is
think
Ivor.
odds was me and evens was
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
All right, then you're up first.
All right, Ivor, you are on the first guard. As so, your guard goes without issues, and and you go to wake up your Marigold in order for her guard to start. You know, as she wakes up and you're about to sleep, both of you suddenly hear your donkey starting to make a ruckus.
I'll go check on Mortimer. Though, please do keep an eye on my back. I don't exactly have. I only really have a melee weapon.
Uh, I'll do so. But don't you go run away with the wine.
As long as you don't drink it all in one night. That is also assuming the donkey didn't drink it to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
As you go to the place to your donkey, you see. I guess you you obviously have like a torch. I suppose. Your
I have
lantern.
a lantern.
Yeah, I have a torch.
As
I have
you
3 torches.
Ivor has a lantern. Ivor has torches. I have a lantern and an oil can with 6 uses.
right, as you approach with your lantern, you can see in the corners of the light. As you see, what was the name of your donkey again?
I named it Mortimer.
As you see Mortimer, you see it freaking out, and you see it you see a pair of wolves trying to circle him.
It's wolves.
Yes, wolves.
I am, and I. The wolves are coming for the wine.
But yeah, yeah, the walls are.
Sorry, I have to say it that way.
I, 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 Ivor, you can hear that. Does your character do anything?
I go, yeah, I head back to the entrance to
All I
help
have is a
out.
stick. I can only whack the wolves from up
Yeah,
close, which is
I go
not good
back
for
to,
me.
I go to help Marigold because she is not coming out of that alive if she goes in alone.
I am not getting into close range combat with wolves with only a stake and a lantern.
Yeah, no, I was on the way.
All right, let's do this then. This game is uses theater of the mind, but let's put out. Fi- Finally, we have combat in this in this game. Right, I guess.
Yay! We've been dodging
Combat
combat because paranoia.
And that's the
for
way you are
real.
supposed. And good news, that's the way you're supposed to pray all times Renaissance, all, old school Renaissance. So yeah, you have been doing great. Let's see.
The time has come to commit violence.
Violence.
Die.
A wonderful part of every role-playing game
Mhm.
experience.
All right, then this is. Uh, I'm just. Um, yeah, I'm just adding the tokens. Second. All right, there is. This will be your. This will be Mortimer. I will make it a little bit. Ignore the fact that it looks nothing like a horse. Uh, I don't have tokens. These are the tokens that come with Oliver Rodeo and two wolves. Then yeah, all right. Let me see how. Let me read initiative because I think it was
Oh,
you rolled that. Yeah, you
yeah,
rolled.
that works for Mortimer.
All right, each
Ignore
receive.
the fact that Mortimer looks like a bull for some reason.
Yeah,
Or not a bull, a boar.
yeah. All right, you start. Each of you make a deck save to start. So yeah, roll a d20 now. Hey, by the way, can Marigold, can you give me the stat? Does your donkey has stats in there? Oh, forget, I can check it myself. Uh,
Hmm.
Keeper.
Did you say something or are you looking for something?
Oh, sorry. Does your Marigold? Does your donkey has stats in some way? No, I can put it. Here, let's see. Okay.
Far as you completely cut
Yeah.
out there.
God damn it. Yeah, I was asking if your donkey has stats of any sort in there.
But if you're asking about like how much hip protection the donkey has, it does not say.
And all right, let me look up for an animal in my book, and then I use it from there. Uh, all right, so there doesn't seem to be a horse in this book,
No,
but
there are no stats of any sorts. Just only
Mm-hmm.
explanation of how many slots it has.
yeah, but I mean that's in your book. In my book, I have like monsters, right? And there's no fucking horse
Let's
or
see.
donkey, but there's a unicorn, so I will use that. My I will I will use the unicorn stat
Yeah,
block for this.
there's a unicorn.
There's
Well, we
unicorns,
better
but
hope that
no
this thing is
horses.
secretly a unicorn.
That's a plot point now, by the way.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, did you roll already?
A plot. Wait, the plot point is now that the donkey is a unicorn.
Shh, shh, shh. You're not supposed to know that. But yeah, yeah. Sorry. Can you roll, please? D20? Unless you roll it, or and I didn't see it.
Roll
Me.
what?
D20.
A D20.
Yeah, for a dex save.
Oh wait. I once again reached for my physical dice.
You can roll for your
18,
physical die.
that's solid.
No, it isn't. This is a roll under.
It's a 12.
What's your dex of each of you? What's your dex?
But
Oh, my
oh,
dex is 11.
All right, Marigold, what's your dex?
my dex is 12. Are we
Marigold?
talking about like the attribute or the
Yes, the attribute.
or the roll?
The
Because the
attribute.
answer to both is 12.
You, you are so lucky. I worry you when getting you didn't get up until Marigold told you that that the wolves were stealing the wine. So yeah, you kind of struggle for a moment to get up and get your things to help your friend. But Marigold, you managed to arrive to the place to the action, and you see the two wolves attacking your companions. You get your first turn. What do you do?
Um,
Mhm.
they are harassing my donkey, and all I have to defend myself with is a singular stake that can do 1d6 damage and some change, and mysterious repellent that we don't even know what it does. Because
Of course, that's
D6 isn't even that bad for this
I
thing. I mean, my crossbow does a D8.
yeah, but I can only do 1d6, and it requires me to get close enough to get bit.
Fair.
I mean, I'm not really seeing many other options to get them away from my donkey right away, other than just rushing at one of them with a stake and hoping for the best. I stole this donkey from the dead. Let me be.
all right. So I guess
It's a zombie donkey.
It's a Z-donk.
Uh,
I guess I am going to attack one of the wolves with the stake. From let's see, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 5 from 30 feet away. I can math, I promise. I didn't even wait. There's a measuring tool.
Amazing.
oh yeah, I put that and I forgot I did.
Never mind. This is saying it's 35 feet. What the heck? How far away are you?
It doesn't. The distance doesn't matter too
Yeah,
much.
that's just a
It's
You-
just
thing.
the distance
I
doesn't
mean,
matter too much.
typically it's a D&D thing. I don't know how everything in Cairn works, but I'm assuming that
It's basically the same. You have 40 feet.
you kind of do need to be in stabbing distance for this to work.
Yes.
And unfortunately,
you know-
stabbing distance is like
Yes. next to them.
I don't know how movement speed works, or
It,
at least movement,
I will explain it to
like
you. It
combat
doesn't.
rules.
It doesn't matter. Basically, you have is this usually more like
40 feet and
theater of
take
the
up to
mind.
one action, includes casting spell, attacking, moving a second time, or other reasonable action.
This it doesn't matter too much. This is just for visualization. You tell me you just tell me what you're doing and that's it basically. This is just for the map is for the viewer's
Alright, you
comfort.
know what? For fewer purposes. You know what? I am taking the incredibly dumb decision to rush the wolf that I can see on the other side of the gate and attack it with a stake.
All right,
Since I do have the movement to do that.
all right, move and roll 1d6, please. Actually, hmm. Let me see something quick. Hmm, let's see. Can
It's really
you?
cool as well
I think.
with
Can you
the
roll
you just like
another
right
deck save?
by the measuring tool.
A deck save, please.
Uh, wait, why am I still trying to roll physical dice?
Because physical dice are just better.
And
I,
where
I,
is
I told you to.
Bonk?
I told you to
And I
first.
rolled a 4
I told you to first make a deck
on
save,
the
please.
d6.
My God. My God. Oh, my God. Can you please roll a deck save before that? Can you hear me?
Yeah, deck save. Okay. Yeah,
My God.
deck save.
No, 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 not you. I meant my
All right.
I meant Marigold. My internet is, I think,
How do deck saves work again? Oh,
guys. Oh
Um,
no, can you hear me,
wait,
guys?
yeah,
All right.
yeah, I hear you.
Sorry. Yeah, I think my internet is
Wait,
being.
do I need to roll a deck save?
Yeah, Lola deck save for me for something.
Okay, the deck save is rolled with a d20, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, it is rolled with a 20. Let's see.
All right.
ooh,
That is an 8.
yikes.
All right. The wolves are attacking your
I
horse.
don't know what the attribute.
That was Dex. Oh yeah. The wolves are attacking. The wolves are attacking your horse. And as you get there, you start like I guess sprinting towards them. Are you like sprinting towards them?
Yeah.
As you sprint towards them, the wolf you get nearby is startled by your sudden presence, and you manage to like take it off guard. You instead that your damage is enhanced, and instead you roll a d12. I think we can take your pass roll and simply do it at 8 instead of a 4 if you're okay with that.
Uh, wait, you said just add 8 to what I originally rolled, which was a 4 on a d6.
No, instead, yeah, no. Instead of making it a 4, it's now an 8. This now you are supposed to roll a d12 because the damage is enhanced because you took the wolf of guard.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
just roll the d8 and then add it on top.
Yeah,
I think.
it's just a d8 now. No, it's just an 8. No, I
Oh,
didn't,
wait,
I didn't make
the d8 it rolled an 8.
I didn't make myself clear. Why do you?
Gosh dang it. Um,
Just
I'm like,
close
I.
the yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay, there we go. It's an 8.
all right. Yeah, you make
Nice.
eight damage to the wolf.
Full damage.
All right, so you go rush the wolf Do you scream while you are rushing the wolf?
I stabbed a wolf in the throat. It took 8 damage.
All right. So as you stab the wolf,
What that
so
says about
I
my decision making process
uh, all right, you
I
leaves a lot to be determined.
go and stab the wolf. The wolves, as you rush the wolf and stab it in the throat, it it starts like freaking out, and you see it falling to the ground due to shock. It's not dead yet, but it cannot move. It's basic. It may as well be dead. You took care of one of the wolves.
Unfortunate, really.
Mhm.
All right.
News. I left one wolf for you to stab. Ivor.
Meanwhile, the
I'm
other
just gonna
wolf,
shoot it with my crossbow. I'm just gonna.
not yet. The thing is that since you
I'm just
Move.
gonna
missed,
move
no,
like there and
no, not
then
yet.
use my crossbow to shoot it.
No, and not yet. Since you missed your deck save,
35 feet away from it.
it means you lose your first turn.
I mean, there's nothing written about range.
There is. No, no. Oh yeah, you lose your first turn.
Mm,
Save.
can I not? Am I
What?
too far?
What?
Oh, that's not good for my health.
Yeah, the wolf, as Ivor starts, going towards you, the wolf suddenly turns towards you and tries to bite you. That's D8. That's a
That's
6.
not good for my health.
How much it was?
That is not good for your health.
How much?
That is decidedly not good for my health.
How much H? Sorry, how much
How much
HP do you have?
down to?
I think that's not good
I
for your
have,
health.
I have 4. I have 4.
That's unfortunate,
I
and
have
that's bad for your
3
health.
HP.
Yeah, it bites you.
I know. I'm supposed to be putting people in the ground, preferably after they're dead.
Yep. The wolf.
Quick, Mortimer, save me.
Yeah, the wolf pushes you to the ground, and starts
I
like
don't.
biting onto you. It starts biting your throat. Can you make a strength save, please?
You completely cut out
You
there.
Fuck!
cut out.
Fuck! Fuck! Can you make a strength save, please? After the wolf beat you, started biting your throat.
Strength. Um, what? A strength save modified by what?
No, modified by nothing. Just a strength save. It's, yeah, actually.
Why?
Oh hell yeah! You the wolf
That was
bite you.
horrible.
No, that's good. That's good. This is a this you no. This is a roll on the system. The lowest you get, the better. Did you hear me?
What? No, no. You cut out there.
You.
Uh,
Yeah.
I don't know why it's suddenly like this. It was better before, right? It wasn't as bad.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, it wasn't as
Uh,
bad.
Yeah, I can also see it from my side.
progress.
My in Discord, my thing doesn't light up correctly. My when I speak. Uh, uh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm. Should we? Would you be? Yeah. The thing is that we're about to finish, so I will tell you in a second. But this is a roll under system. The lowest you roll, the better.
Okay.
So you roll basically a nat 20 in that. So yeah,
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, I thought I basically did the equivalent of a crit fail there. Oh, um, if they roll equal saves, save rolls negative outcome. Characters roll d20, compare the result appropriate attribute. If they roll equal to or under that attribute, they succeed. Otherwise, they fail.
Yep.
A 1 is always a success, and a 20 is always a failure. Yeah, okay. I was still thinking under D&D rules.
Don't worry, everyone
Same.
starts.
I need to go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. Meanwhile, your horse, your donkey, sorry.
That's a little better for my internal organs.
Yeah, it means you are not. You can move still, which is not something like the wolf. You the tracheotomy can say. So yeah, your horse, look sees you in that situation and decides to help. It does 4 damage to a wolf. The wolf is still up.
What you got there, Mortimer?
Yeah, yeah. Mortimer starts like trying to attacking the horse uh, with his uh, with his hooves and trying to get off you because Mortimer likes you very much and he's trying to protect you.
Oh, thank you, you strange, stubborn old mule or donkey.
Oh yeah.
You're a great
Meanwhile,
friend and asset to the team.
meanwhile, Ivor is pinned right now. He's only halfway through get through the 20 meters.
Yeah, he just ran off to the bathroom.
He's in the bushes right now.
I mean, in the meantime, I can show off kind of like just the goofy mess that is just whatever the heck I've been drawing.
Oh yeah.
And, like, it's also a concept that I've just been messing around with for the fun of it.
All right. Yeah. Let's watch.
I mean, the thing is, the other half of why I've just been doing it is because I've been trying to get better at drawing hands.
Uh,
I'm back.
don't we all?
Oh, welcome back. Good news. Mortimer decided that he liked me enough to stomp on a wolf that tried to attack me.
Nice.
All right. So yeah, Ivor, your character halfway through, walking, decide to go take a piss. But now, yeah, it's your turn now.
Mm. So it's my turn now.
Yes.
In that case, I just move towards like them. Yeah, that's roughly 40 feet.
All right. Yeah.
And that's definitely in range. So I shoot the wolf there with my crossbow,
All right. Roll for it, please.
and my crossbow deals 1d8 of damage.
Yep.
So,
All right. You shoot the wolf, and the wolf, and you shoot it like in the
I
head,
shoot.
and as you do, the wolf dies.
Yeah,
It's pushed a few meters, and Mortimer goes and keeps stopping on the wolf. As revenge. Oh yeah, yeah. For now, the wolves are taken care of.
You cut out.
The wolves are taken care of. They are dead. Did I call out
You
again?
keep cutting out there.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right, give me a second. Let's see if I can help with this. Hmm. Is there anything I can do
Oh.
about this? Is there
Hmm.
uh all right, all right, all right. All right, maybe a little better. Is this a little better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
All right, maybe stop premiere. All right, yeah. As so yeah, you take care of both of the wolves. Both of the wolves are dead. It seems that those were the only ones for now.
Nice.
All right. Do you speak with Jar about this? Any character interactions?
Go
Hmm.
up and just check on Mortimer because, well, we don't know how long Mortimer was being harassed. Because, well,
Hmm.
Mortimer did technically help in taking out some of the wolves.
Yeah. Yeah. Mortimer seems to
Yeah.
be. Uh, he's a little bit battered. You see a few scratch marks in his body, and you do see like the outlines of teeth, but not very. It's not very. It's not very deep. It seems that he was doing all right. He wasn't like going to win, but he was giving has given a good performance before you came.
You're all right, old buddy.
Hmm.
No, he
Wouldn't
he he
want to be
makes the
putting you on the ground anytime soon.
yeah he make donkey noises. What does
Aw, who's a good donkey?
he likes the compliments as you continue with your donkey. Both of you suddenly hear the sound of church bells and the sound of what seems to be the the sound of an organ praying combined with the bells of a church, a bunch of small bells, and like a can someone say this word for me, please? I don't remember how it was said.
Um,
Let me write it down.
uh,
Oh.
can you like send it in the chat?
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Choir.
Choir.
Yes, thank you. I did. What, whatever it was, whatever it was, you can hear the sound of a combination of all of that coming from the temple, and from where you are, you see suddenly the you cannot see from where you are, but the door have started to open. Is now the is i- is now the equinox the equinox of autumn, and the door of the temple of Saint Ryland have opened.
Or I'm assuming that means it's now or never, or at least now or
Let's.
6 months later.
Mhm. Let's head in.
Right, just start heading. And with that, I wanted to ask: I think we have been going for for long enough. Would you be okay to make this like a two shot?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I should be able to do this again next week.
All right, good. Then yeah, let's leave it like that. With you entering the temple, we yeah, we are finished.
Okay, well then.
Just
Mhm.
jotting down some notes about what we did.
Yeah.
Well
Yeah.
then, I'm gonna be heading out. It's really late here.
It's 9:30 for me, so I might just do some studying and other stuff for some of my classes tomorrow. But still, uh,
Good
kind
night.
of fun.
Yeah.
Definitely a different system, but still fun either way. Thanks for running this far.
Ah, thank you for thank you for play. Thank you for being a player in this game. In that case, I will be seeing you next week.
Yeah, I guess we will. Who knows? I might actually have art done of what Marigold looks like by then.
That will be great. All right. In that case, see ya.
Later.
All right. And with that, we are done for today. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll be seeing you next week. Bye.